Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Well, it's probably not morning for you, but it's like the middle of the night when I'm making this video. So I hope that you have had a good Friday so far in what I know has been a little bit of a nutty and crazy week, even though it was short. So go figure. I have several things for you this morning, but first and foremost is a gigantic shout out and heartfelt thank you to Tana Hayes and Paige Cook for delivering a very powerful and meaningful and practical professional development session yesterday around the topic of engagement and questioning, and my favorite part of the topic of requiring frequent responses from all of our students. The thing you need to know about both Tana's and Paige's classrooms, if you haven't had the privilege of ever watching them teach, is that they are all in all day, every day. And consequently, their kids are all in with them, and they just won't allow it to be any other way. And they do it in such a way where the kids feel empowered and they feel proud and they have a sense of belonging and take pride in doing their best, even when sometimes their best is not quite there yet, because it is safe to take risks in their classrooms. It is safe to fail. It is safe to be wrong. But what it is not safe to do is to opt out of learning, because Tana and Paige just don't allow it. So the best part about the way that they approach this topic of engagement is that their results are consistently excellent, no matter what type of student they teach. And so it's just a reminder that we have a tremendous amount of influence and power over what our kids bring us in our classrooms. It's just a matter of what we expect and what we demand, not because we're mad at them, but because we love them and we know that they are amazing and we know that they're capable of great things. Tana and Paige truly believe that all of their kids are capable of learning at high levels, and so they do. So thank you again to Tana and Paige for bringing that PD to us. They are the epitome of the non-negotiables. They love their kids, first and foremost. Nothing works if that's not the case. They teach the standard and only the standard at the proficient and distinguished level every day. But number 3 is the most important, and it's what I was just referencing. They have very high expectations of their kids. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. I believe in you. Let's go. No opting out in here. And then finally, if the kids don't get it the first time, there's an opportunity to relearn and re-demonstrate mastery. So I can't wait to see what takeaways you have from the PD, and I look forward to seeing some of those tricks and tips in action. If you have ever said the words, I can't get my kids to participate, if you have ever said the words, I can't get my kids to talk, then I challenge you to try some of the strategies that you practice and that you saw Tana and Paige model yesterday, and see what happens. And don't give up after one time, you guys. Things never happen the first time that we try them. So that is my challenge to you today, and I'm very excited about what that's going to result in terms of our kids' participation. Okay, some more shout outs. We had a big win over Peachtree Ridge last night in softball. Congratulations to Coach Robinson on a really important win that has some playoff implications, and a very successful senior parent night. Shout out to the counseling team for organizing a beautiful event and a very well attended college fair where I think we had 66 colleges represented. It was very, very exciting to be on campus last night. And we also had JV football already having a fantastic start to their season. Curriculum night is coming up really quickly, September 17th. Know that the format is going to be like a little mini school day. We got some feedback from department chairs that it would be important to do it this way so that you're not kind of bombarded by parents and having to have lots of conversations with all of your different classes at one time. So just know that parents are going to be coming to your class periods, and you're going to see all of your periods for about 5 minutes and have an opportunity to present about your classes. And Shamara will be getting out more information to you, but I wanted you to be aware of what that format will be. You will basically see your kids' parents for about 5 minutes of each class period. Now, brief tease onto Digital Day. We will have one meeting on Digital Day. It will be a faculty meeting where we will review last year's milestones data and some other important pieces of information around how we are assessed, what our school report card looks like, where it comes from, and how it's developed. And it's really important that you hear the data, that we review the LSPI, and that we connect all the pieces for you about how we're going to make some improvements for next year. So one meeting on Digital Day, and the rest of the day will be for you. Advisement. I've talked to some kids recently and I've asked them some questions about what they're learning in advisement. And way too many kids are telling me that they hadn't seen the advisement lessons. So guys, I just want to remind you, advisement is not optional. There are some really, really good lessons in advisement designed around building community in your classrooms, but also just to really deliver important information around some of the programs that go on in our school. PBIS, for example, we've sort of soft launched PBIS this week, and some of our kids haven't gotten that information. So please make sure that you are projecting the advisement slides every day, and you are actually talking through those slides with your kids. It's very important. It's not a free period during the day. Which reminds me, progress reports. A super important part of our new engagement and communication plan this year to deliver progress reports every Wednesday to our communities. So just set yourself a little reminder or something on Wednesday morning that you're going to send those reports. We're getting better. We're getting much closer to 100% every week, but we still have some gaps. And so if our communities are expecting this from us, we want to make sure that we deliver. And it's just going to benefit you and our kids because our parents are going to be super well informed about their kids' progress. I want you to direct your attention later when you have a minute to the Wildcat Weekly. In the info to know section, there is some important information from our district. eSplost vote is coming up, and there's some really important information about what that means and what that does for our schools. We do not advise you on how to vote for eSplost. That is not our job, and it's not appropriate, but we do want to inform you about what eSplost provides for our schools. And so please take a look at the district video on eSplost. There's also information on the superintendent search, on the timeline, and some important meetings that you can attend to provide feedback on who our new superintendent should be. The Board of Education's core beliefs and commitments is listed in that section. And also something new. There used to be a process in Gwinnett County Public Schools that is being brought back. It's called the Cross-Functional Advisory Team. And these are groups of employees that are brought together to sort of tackle problems that exist in the district in the spirit of continuous quality improvement. And every employee is invited to participate in cross-functional advisory teams. And there is an application process if you want to be considered. And so if that's something that sounds exciting to you, go to the portal, click on leadership, and under leadership, there is an application for cross-functional advisory team. Go ahead and fill it out. I would love to see some of you guys participate in these advisory teams, especially if you feel really strongly around wanting to see improvement in certain areas. Let's get our voices heard over at the district office. And I think that is all that I have for you. I want to end with a giant congratulations to Dr. Kinsey Edwards for being selected our Teacher of the Year this year. She and Megan Hembry and Aaron Futch were all so incredibly deserving. But of course, Kinsey Edwards is just a a fantastic choice to represent our school. She shines and she helps us shine every day. The way that she loves on kids is second to none. So Monday afternoon, we will celebrate Kinsey with words of love and with cake. And so I look forward to seeing you all in the theater after school on Monday to celebrate all 3 finalists, but especially Dr. Kinsey Edwards. Kinsey, you're so deserving. Love you, and thank you for everything that you do. Go out there and find something to celebrate. Be hummingbirds amidst the hard stuff, and praise every single kiddo that you can. It makes this job amazing. I love you guys. Thank you for everything that you do, and have a great weekend. Bye.